Hey, what's up, YouTube? How's it going? I know it's been a hot minute here, sorry. Been a little busy with life, and Mother Nature has completely stuck it in our ass. Obviously our Dells race in April, middle April, was rained out, supposed to rescheduled for the following weekend. Well, they ended up, it was too much conflict with the slinger opener and everything else, so they ended up rescheduling the icebreaker for, when is that, Nate? September 24th. September 24th.
Yeah, it's the championship weekend.
Yeah, so they rescheduled for the end of September. So we are getting our buggy ready to go to Madison. It'll be our 2023 debut. It was a National Tour Stars race. Why not?
With 38 others.
With 38 other rock stars.
California to Florida.
Yeah, Cali to Florida. You're right, Nate. So yeah, we're just prepping for that. You see, Nate we're doing our favorite thing, and you know, every freaking race we do seems like we gotta weigh a different weight, but it is what it is. We just had to move some lead around, and we did just finish scaling our car here. You see our scales and stuff all set up and whatnot, just to get our gross weight and left and total and all that bullshit done. So I do still need to go under there, set my panhard bar, my rear end square, all that happy horse shit. So I do that yet. So just kind of taking you along here for what we got going on. Just trying to give you a little something here. It's been a dry spell, and I'm sorry. I do apologize for that, but like I say, trucking business keeps me busy. You know, these guys get paid the big money to come down here and help me, so you know, we're all volunteer deal, just like most of y'all, so don't feel bad. Remember last video I was on? This one's actually pretty good. Highly recommend it. If you people are at all interested, I mean, we got room on this car to put on whatever flavor you like. But at any rate, that was cheap, wasn't it? At any rate, we are preparing that, so that's delicious. There is an open, what is it called, track cleanup day
Saturday, yeah.
Saturday the 29th, which is this Saturday. The weather again looks like shit. I mean, if a guy went, probably gonna dodge some raindrops, but you probably would get some. It looks scattered, but I know how the racetrack is at Madison.
It takes a long time to dry.
A long time to dry, and it weeps water for a long time. So I'm not sure if we're going yet or not. We're probably gonna flip a coin here when we're done. And if the coin falls the wrong way, we'll flip it over. I don't know yet. We're talking about it. I don't know. Car should be ready. We should have everything ready to go. But it's also this thing called life and trucking business and shit to work on. So we will see. We'll make a decision here tonight if we're going to do that or not. But at any rate, I'm going to put you down here for a minute. And maybe I'll take you for a little venture underneath that hot rod. So, all right. Well, again, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. All right. Come on in. Come on in here, you guys. Oh, yeah, this is great. So, I mean, there's probably better ways to do this, but this guy, I don't know, I just kind of... You can see I got her sitting up on boxes here at 6 inches, so I just do the math, add everything to what I got here, and yeah. So Nate, we got to come down about 1/4 of an inch. So this is where it gets a little bit fucky. But it isn't terrible. Let me ask you guys this. How many people have ever slipped off one of these bolts in here and about knocked yourself out? Because if you haven't, you're not racing. Kind of like that. Son of a bitch. Sometimes it's work smarter, not harder. I don't know. So we do have an easy adjust in this one. So it's basically just loosen the bolt up. And then I got a screw up on top here. I can just drop this down. I do have this marked, which helps a lot. I just use a paint marker on some of this stuff. Kind of gives me my reference points. And we are really close there. I'll tick her up just a tick here. So I'm just getting basically my rear roll center set where I want it, where I want to start anyway. Typically with this hot rod, we don't usually change this stuff at the track. Believe it or not. I mean, put it this way, I try not to. We usually are pretty close out of the box, but there's a lot here. A guy can go and really screw himself up or not. Oh, I hate this nut.
Mm-hmm. Try doing it in a hurry.
Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. So when we do this at the track, guy holding the camera is usually the one doing that. So they were happy there on that particular one anyway. Got my little fowler here. I can see it. So just a little fowler level. These things are really handy. So I'm just checking my trailing arm angles. Be in the neighborhood of what we want. We're good there. So now I'm gonna go over to the other side. Yeah. You hear the grunting and groaning? That's because we're not 25 years old anymore.
That's why we brought this guy now, because he is 25.
Oh, yeah.
24, close enough.
Well, hey guys.
Getting a little different angle.
Back, a little different angle here. But, yeah, just measuring our right side here. I should get that down a little bit. So again, just set my rear roll center here. So in other words, the panhard bar height. We have a measurement we use, left side, right side. Same thing, quick adjust over here. Just drop you down to this line here, Nate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got the camera on the other side, but I got lines on, all painted on here. It gives me reference points, yeah. So that is going to be my number right down here. There. So, pretty simple, honestly. Late models, or you guys mess with this kind of stuff. I mean, back in the day, when I had sportsman cars, you made all this shit. Actually, we didn't have panhard bars in them, so we had 4 links GM type of suspension in the rear, and man, you had what you had. You built it, fabbed everything, and locked it in, and that was it. So if any of you guys are sportsman racers or street stock, whatever, I've been there, done that, and feel your pain. I mean, an adjustment like that, one of them cars, you gotta cut half the chassis apart to change it. So hats off to you guys that do that stuff. I know how much work it is to make everything. Everything's hand built. Pretty freaking stupid, but The guys that are running the front in that class, guarantee, are the ones that are working in the shop at night, busting their balls, getting all their stuff right. Oh crap, I gotta run that up a little bit. I don't really want to, but I'm gonna have to. So, a little change here on a regular trailing arm. So, neat, I gotta push the scale up. It is kind of nice with these cars. All your bolts under here are pretty much the same stuff. So, handful of wrenches, you can pretty much get her done. Oh. That's a knuckle buster. So you guys can see what I'm doing. I can't. But if you watch, this is a climber setup here. So as I turn this bolt, you can see my trailing arm goes up or down. Pretty slick little deal. Check that, see where that's at. I hope that's not too much. Little slots that it sits in when it climbs like that, and that's where it's very happy. Huh, imagine that. There's a reason it's happy there, because that's where it usually runs. So last race we were trying some stuff, and according to my notebook, I wasn't too happy with it. So we did that last race. We got a short hot lap session and we blew the engine up. But I do remember being out there and going, ugh, that ain't gonna work, Nate. Nope. And then she blew up. So we ended up playing with the neighbor's car. Alright, so that is in. That's good. So we got our trailing arms both set. Our roll center is set. As far as our panhard bar height goes, we're happy there.
Check the third one.
Now we're just going to check our third link angle here. Make sure that is what I'm looking for. Which it should be, as we haven't messed with that. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing it blind. I can kind of see the screen.
Yeah, I got that painted up too. So. Oops, that's not one you want. Bottom one. Yes, sir. So that checks out good. Our third link angle here, I'm happy with. We do run quite a bit, but I run as much as I can take. Basically, the more angle you put here, the more bite it's going to give the car. But it also would have a tendency to get you a loose in feeling or a real light entry feeling. So this is kind of critical. It's a pretty good tool to use. You guys watching this and wondering whatever, if you know, well, most of you probably do know, but in my opinion, I know when we mess with this, you look for a little more drive, I'm stable on entry, we'll drop this down, give this a little more angle, but you got to be careful because it'll also make you a little loose in. So this and this, make sure you got room here too, a little squat and whatnot, so we're plenty there. But these two things, pretty critical where that stuff's set at as far as how your shit's going to handle on entry, middle, and exit. Stuff all has got to be right. And you know, like I say, there's stuff you can do to help it, to make it, try to make it better, but you just got to be careful. So I guess that kind of stuff just comes in time. Shit I've learned that works for me, you know, over the years. So, all right, so our trailing arms are set, angles, panhard bar height is set, pinion angle, or the pinion angle, the third length is good. I'm happy with where we're at. We'll start there. Our pinion angle is also this number where I have it means I got this where I want my pinion angle where I want it. So that being said, we're good there. I am just going to pull one more measurement here. This is going to be checking to my rear end as far as where it's sitting under the car. It should be right dead nuts on, but I'm under here, so I'm just going to double check it. So the way I do that, I got a pin mark here on my front of my pinion. That's center, and I just measure the inside of my frame rail here, and I pull a number, and when I have that right there, that means I am centered, or I'm where I want my rear end to be. So again, I figured that would be where it should be, but I'm here, so let's go ahead and check it, right? One last thing I do want to check is squareness of this rear end. So I'm going to grab this. Nate, you want to grab me my T-square, please? Thank you, sir. So we gotta do this car I have, the chassis manufacturer was kind enough to put in some nice squaring pegs. Oh, come on. I did have that loose because doing the body. Check this side here. You guys, it's the same thing over here as I did over there. Beautiful. All right. All right, so I have the trailing arms checked. Roll center set, tight, tight. Good, good, good. Left to right's good. So this is just gotta get tightened up. All right, I think we are down under here, so I'll see you on the outside of the car. Hey, we're back. Magic, I know. Yeah, so that was just a little tour of the part of what goes into the setup. You kind of half seen in my underwear drawer there, but whatever. It ain't no secret. I mean, everybody playing this game, this is basically the same shit, you know. I didn't give you the numbers, but whatever. So that's done. Our car is scaled. We're happy with our left side. We're happy with our total. With our cross. All that stuff is done and set. Last thing we're gonna do here now is we're gonna go ahead and set our sway bar. So I'm gonna try and set you guys up for that. So stay tuned. All right, we're gonna set the bar on this thing. There's Nate over there, gonna wheel on it. I'm gonna go underneath here and get the gap I want, and he's gonna set it. So check it out.
Gotta go a mile yet, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. We have our driver in a car. You can see, come on back down, Nate. Take some off, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Couple more. Ah, okay, hang on. So basically, we're just setting a gap right there of what I'm after. So that I'm not gonna tell you, but that's what we're doing. So all right, stay tuned here. Hey, I'm back. All right, so that was pretty much the gist of it. And the sway bar set right where we want it. I still got to pull all the shocks. So what we do, you kind of seen where kind of we locate stuff. But so now I pull all 4 shocks and springs, and I run them over here into our shock machine.
Built by Weirsy.
Built by Weirsy, absolutely. Ultra Force by Weirs Machine. Bangor, Wisconsin. Tell you what, they don't only make that stuff, but that tool right there has saved me hours and hours and hours of work. So I'll run everything in there, just so I got, basically it's a static number, an inch height number, and then a load number. So that way, if I want to change, try a different shock, try a different spring, whatever, I have that number. I can always go back to it, set it the weight in my machine over there. Boom, nothing changes in the car. The wedge, everything stays the same. So handy for, to have them things. But I need to run all that stuff yet. I have even started, I kind of started on my bump stop stuff, but that's what that double there, that's I'll spend hours building different stuff that I want to try on test days. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Setting one of these bad boys up. You know, I say most of you watching this go through the same thing I just did. But for those that you didn't, I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know a lot of people that take into the race car, but fuck it. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. But at any rate, probably gonna wrap her up there. We still gotta do a couple little things here. New air filter element throw in there yet. I do got to do caster camber. That's all I get checked and set yet. Bump steer and toe, but I'll throw that up on jack stands, and then pull shocks, springs, do the bump steer, and then I'll put my smasher sticks on, which basically is just a tie rod end into where the shock is. It's holding a certain height, and I'll set my toe at that point too. So all right guys, well again, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed our little tour of setting up a race car. I mean, obviously there's a lot more into it than that, but that's pretty much the finishing touches. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and give her a like, comment down below, let me know what you thought, and we will see you soon here. Still up in the air on the practice day of the 29th. Be nice to do it, but it's also nice to go there when all your competition is there, which will be the following Saturday, May 6th. So we may just opt out just to do that. It costs money to burn fuel, tires, brakes, everything else. So we'll see. We'll talk about it. I don't know. Whatever we do, you'll be definitely going along. The content is about to get a lot more exciting here, guys. I appreciate you watching, and we will see you soon. Peace out.